Jananim Sharadam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmu. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, Shambhu said, I shall build hospitals and dispensaries. He was a devotee of God. So I said to him, will you ask God for hospitals and dispensaries when you see Him? Two things. One, wherever you are, whatever be your duties of life, the ultimate goal of life should not be forgotten. And your duties and responsibilities to discharge. You have to go to a working place, you have to work. Otherwise, no neighbor will not feed you. You have to do your duties. And once you build up a family, you have to look after the family till your last breath. And you cannot avoid. So don't forget God, even for a moment, so that karmas will not bind you and vasanas will not possess you. To continue that rut again and again. So, two things, you cannot avoid anything in this world. You cannot live and go away as long as desires and possessions are there. Your inner vasanas are there. You cannot live and go also. So wherever you are, do your duties of life. A sannyasi has his own duties. A grahastha has his own duties. A vanaprastha has his own duties. A brahmachari has his own duties. Students, children, parents, all have their own duties to perform. But doing duties should not stop you at any time from remembering God. They are like two rails on which train is going. One is the constant remembrance of God. Other rail is duties of life. You cannot avoid. If you remove one, the train will go. With one side there is a track, other side it is running on the ground. Every moment you see shocks coming and dangers waiting. The moment you leave God and start doing your duties alone, you are lost. You cannot reach the goal. And if you are attending to God alone and leaving all the duties, then also you cannot reach the goal. You will be stuck there without able to go forward. Both, we need the secular to live in this world. We need spiritual to balance our life and evolve in and through that activities, evolution to higher and higher levels of consciousness. So without these two, we get lost. We suffer and die in this world. We will not understand, but God to your support, nature favorable to you, nothing to worry. So everyone from ancient times, the sages, Vedic times, post-Vedic times, throughout you will see, hold on to God and do your duties. So Sri Ramakrishna is saying, Shambhu wanted to do hospitals and dispensaries. But is it a small thing? And will you ask God to do the hospitals and dispensaries? When you see Him, to see Him and reach Him is the life is going. It's how the end comes. When it comes, we do not know. Before body falls off, you must know who you are in this body. where from you came, where you are going. Keshav Sen asked me, why do I not see God? Why he is not able to see God? I said, you do not see God because you are busy yourself with such things as name and fame and scholarship. He wants name and fame in the society. He wants to show off his scholarship. The mother does not come to the child as long as it sucks its toy, a red toy. But when after few minutes it throws the toy away and cries, then mother takes down the rice pot from the hearth and comes running to the child. Because we are busy in the world, we are not able to see God. But the purpose of human life is only one thing, to realize God. The mother does not come to the child as long as it is playing in the field or it is playing. Mother is doing her own work. When he comes and starts weeping or shouting, immediately mother comes running. Because you are playing in the world, you are not able to see God. When you start weeping for God, you are engaged in arbitration. The Divine Mother says to herself, my child over there is now busy. My child over there is now busy arbitrating and is very happy. Let him be. In the meantime, Ishan had been holding Sri Ramakrishna's feet. He said humbly, it is not my will that I should do those things, Master, I know it. This is the Divine Mother's play, her Leela. It is the will of the great enchantress that many should remain entangled in the world. Do you know what is it like? The advice is to Ishan. The whole talk is going on between Sri Ramakrishna and Ishan. The chapter also, advice to Ishan. So, Ishan is hearing Master's words and is holding on to the feet of the Master. In the meantime, Ishan had been holding Sri Ramakrishna's feet. He said humbly, it is not my will that I should do those things. I am not doing out of my desires all these things. Master, I know it. This is the Divine Mother's play, her Leela. It is the will of great enchantress that many should remain entangled in the world. Kare dauma brahmapada, kare koro adhogami. You makes, Divine Mother in the Ram Prasad is singing. Everything is your will. The whole world is moving according to your will. You have been making someone get entangled in the world, someone to evolve and move about. But it's all according to their own karmas and desires. Once the worldly desires are over, then the spiritual desires begin. Bhogerante jogobe. After all enjoyments of the world, each thing when we hold, I think I'm going to get the joy now. But whatever we hold, it starts giving pain and suffering. Whatever you hold, this world is a beautiful world to look and move about. The moment you catch something as mine, the world immediately starts making you. start giving suffering. Until you say, enough, no, I don't want. Till then, it will be giving constant suffering, endless suffering. And as you grow, more and more attachment, more and more suffering and bindings. Last it will be, if you don't leave, it will be snatched away from your hand. What you call mine, it belongs to God. You cannot think of anything being, when it is going to be taken away from my hands, we do not know. But it is not my property, I am saying mine. Whether it is land or vehicle or people, whatever. Some people rear animals. I have seen quarrel over when they part, husband and wife part, divorce. The quarrel is on the dog. This dog belongs to me. I have brought this. How that hold mine, that it is not able to release. And that person who at last win the case, the dog belongs to this person and not that. It is she who has brought, and she has been rearing it, and it was taken. And within a year, that dog was already 11-year-old, old dog. It passed away. Without fighting so much this, that and all, when it is taken, whether it is a land or anything, we fight and take, and it slips away from between the fingers, it goes away. Because it is never mine. I think it is mine and hold it, it was never mine. It has to go away. So, like that, we hold whatever we hold, as long as we hold, it will be giving problem and suffering. And then last, it slips away. Because it never belonged to me. While fighting also, when I was caught, it also was never mine. Throughout, it was never mine. I had a false understanding it is mine. It belongs to God. God has given in my charge to take care of it, and whether it is property or people or children, whatever is given to us because of my karma for few days, it goes away. It is my duty is to take care of it and see that it is in good condition and offer it back to nature or God from where it came, back to the source before it is snatched away. This is Divine Mother's play, her Leela. How many are the boats, O mind, that float on the ocean of this world? How many are those that sink? Boats are going. Especially the fishermen's small boats, they do the fishing. Suddenly the storm comes. We are unknown, and especially the rainy season. Suddenly turmoil in the sea. Huge waves are coming and the boats sink. How many are the boats, O mind, that float on the ocean of this world? Referring to people. How many are those that sink? Many people sink in the world. Again, out of 100,000 kites, at best 1 or 2 break free. And thou dost laugh and clap thy hands, O mother, watching them. Some kites are flying, all are tied. Sometimes you dive below and fall. Again they pick up and raise it and play. But some break away and start flowing with the wind, joyfully going away. free from all bondages. Only 1 or 2 in 100,000 get liberation. There was a mother when I was in Chennai. She had 4 children, 3 sons and 1 daughter. Her greatest desire of her heart was all these children must renounce and take refuge in God. They have to become sannyasis, my all children. They must be lamps in the world, not seeking something, their own small little mind, and enter into the world like the whole pravaha of the life is going on. But none could renounce. As small children, they used to come to the temple, singing bhajans, this, that, everything was going. As they started growing, their past life's tendencies started possessing. And all they left and they ran away. They run into the world of enjoyments. The rest are entangled through the will of the Divine Mother. Entering into the world is not a mistake. And God and nature knows in what path they have to go. The mistake is where we forget God, wherever we are. They forget Vismriti. All jivas are governed and limited by Vismriti, forgetfulness. They forget God, they forget the reality, they don't want to accept the realities of life. There comes the problem. A householder doesn't matter, it is to be pravritti marga. A sannyasi is nivritti marga. Paths are clear, but what we forget is where we have to go, our goal, and how we have to go. Only 1 or 2 in 100,000 get liberation. The rest are entangled through the will of Divine Mother. Have not you seen the game of hide and seek? It is the granny's will that the game should continue. If all touch her and are released, then the play comes to a stop. Therefore, it is not her will that all should touch her. You see, in big grain stores, the merchants keep rice in great heaps that touch the ceiling. But beside them, there are heaps of lentils to protect the grain from mice. The merchants leave the trays of puffed rice and sweetened rice near it. The mice like the smell and the sweet taste of these, and so stay around the trays. They don't find big heaps of grain. Similarly, men are deluded by woman and gold. They do not know where God is. Small, like baits putting for others, they are busy with small enjoyments of the world, sense pleasures, and God, who is the ocean of bliss, Ananda, they are living. The mind is focused on small things and all pervading, very, very available, that God we are missing every moment. Rama said to Narada, "Ask a boon of me." Narada said, "O Rama, is there anything I lack? What shall I ask of thee? But if you must give me a boon, Grant that I may have selfless love for thy lotus feet, and that I may not be deluded by thy world bewitching Maya. Rama said, Narada, ask something else. Narada again replied, O Rama, I don't want anything else. Be gracious to me and see that I have pure love for thy lotus feet. How a true seeker of God he is able to reject all the temptations, all enticements that nature is providing. Nature is providing, calling. Look here, see this. This enjoyment is here. This enjoyment is here. So many types of enjoyments. It presents, it entices. It says, this is the best enjoyment. And man's whole focus falls on that. And he forgets the ocean of Ananda, Sachidananda Sagara, in which he is dwelling, which is free to him. He can swim in the ocean of bliss, but his whole mind is focused on that small, lowly enjoyment which is going to give constant suffering. So when Narada, a true sadhaka, a true seeker of God, from the heart of heart is seeking God, when these temptations are placed, he says no to that. God is telling, I will give you this, I will give you that. You ask for anything else. He says, no, I don't want anything other than that. Love for your lotus feet. It is written in the Adhyatma Ramayana that Lakshmana asked Rama, in how many forms and moods do you exist? How shall I be able to recognize you? Rama said, brother, remember this. You may be certain that I exist wherever you find the manifestation of ecstatic love. Wherever there is ecstatic love, I am there. That love makes one laugh and weep and dance and sing. Nache kande, hashe gai. If anyone has developed such love, you may know for certain that God Himself is manifest there. Chaitanya Deva reached that state. Where can I find you? Lakshmana asked Rama, in how many forms and moods do you exist? Because Lakshmana knows Rama is not limited to this bodily existence. He is going on seeing in various aspects and moods. He is playing like Krishna, playing. He has got great duties to discharge and he is playing there with Gopas and Gopis in the Vrindavan. All are feeling others who are wise, who are parents, who are taking care of all this, who are responsible for the society, are seeing these two children are not getting any proper education, what is needed. Krishna is not getting his education which is needed for him to be a king. He belongs to the kingly family, Vasudeva's son. And who will take forward the responsibilities and duties of the father? They want to put him to a school where all this education is properly got. But he is playing with the children as a cowherd boy, chasing the cows, taking them for grazing, and playing with other boys, and Gopi Kanyas. He is there playing with all children. He himself is a child, a boy. At the age of 11, he leaves Vrindavan forever and goes to Mathura, never to return. And in this state, all these who are they are seeing the political pressure that is making these children grow up and take their responsibility. And they go to their guru, Gargya Rishi, and tell, he is clear about God has come in that form and making the play. He is telling, he is giving to the world the message of eternal love. Now, in short time, this play will be over. What is absolute unselfish love? Where he is all pervading and infinite. And then the gopis and all, the time is coming for parting. And Krishna is growing and he has to go. Now the gopis and all have the idea that Krishna should never part from us. And Krishna is unlimited. None of the people all gopis are feeling, he is my life. The term used in Sanskrit is pati, one who protects and takes care. Pati is taking care of a person. In our sannyasa and brahmacharya also, yo me atmanah patihi, one who is this manasah patihi, we use the term. He is the Lord of my mind, he is Lord of my self, Atman. Like that, one who is master of a particular thing is called Pati. So they want Krishna to be their carer and Lord who is going to take them in arms and bring up. So they observe the Vrata and all wants him to be their Lord, for eternal Lord. And Krishna says, yes, you'll be blessed with that. And they do the worship of Divine Mother to have that. And then the rasa comes into, where Krishna is silently standing and one by one image from his going. Each one gopi is having Krishna by her side. How many forms you have? The rishis and munis will be wondering. One after the other, real Krishna is standing there and one by one image is emerging. Now you can understand how many forms he exists, how many ways he plays, how many ways he satisfies every jiva being his life's companion. Now the same thing is being asked here. So this is how the gods has, in how many Lakshmana is asking Rama, how many moods and how many forms you are available. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.